Alright, well, you saw me fix the tuner itself. Now I just purchased an 8-track tape, and I'm going to show you what it does. And I'm going to take apart the 8-track player looks like. So let's listen to it and see what it does. So, I don't think it's the tape. It could be, but I don't think it is. So, I'm going to go ahead and take this puppy apart, look for the instructions, and take it step by step. Alright, it says to disconnect the wires of the left channel bass speaker and remove the 2 screws from the back edge of the speaker mounting board. Remove the speaker box assembly from the cabinet. Disconnecting all internal. Okay, well, I'm not going to disconnect the speaker because I'll show you why. And let's go over there and show you what I'm going to do here. Okay, so here's the speaker assembly, and I think they want me to remove the screws from the speaker, but I don't think so, because if you look way underneath here, I don't know if you can see this or not. See those 2 screws right there? I got to get those screws out, and there's 2 more in the back. And I think I can get to those without removing the speaker, and then disconnecting these wires. And the unit should pull out. So that's going to be my next step. I'm not going to film it, but I'm going to do it, and then we'll try to pull that unit out. Alright, just so you know, for your own information, in case you ever have to do this, you'd not only have to take those 2 wires apart, but there's a long wire that goes back to the amplifier board, which is right there, which plugs in really easy. You just have to undo all the ties. There's a bunch of ties that go all the way up to the record or 8-track player. So just so you know. Alright, these are the tools I needed for to take the 4 screws out. This one here is to take the 2 back screws out. Since we're too close to the speaker, I can't use this thing, this nut driver. So it just takes a small tool just to get those 2 back screws out. Just eliminates the fact that you have to take that speaker out, and that's the big job by itself. So here we go. We're going to open this cover and see if we can pull that puppy out of there. Let me put this on the tripod. Alright, let's see if it comes out the first time around. Here we go. Hope. There we go. Yes. Uh-oh. I like that noise. Alright, I gotta see what's hanging up back there. Hold on. Alright, that was just the wires hanging up. So let's pull it out. These things were hanging up in the back. And last but not least, so here we have it. And it's time to do some cleaning here. The belt doesn't look too bad. Alright, let's get it on the bench. Oops. Alright, so this is what we have. This seems to be turning really easy. The belt is really good. There's no cracks. But the motor's just a little bit, it's just a little bit, how do you call it, muddy? Feels a little muddy. That's my word for it. Anyway, I oiled it underneath, but didn't do a whole lot for it. So I'm going to have to take these 3 clips off, pull the motor down, and take the motor apart. The only problem with that is I have to disconnect the red and black wire going into it. So as much as I hate to do it, it's going to have to be done in order to get that motor to be more free than it is. It looks, I think there's a magnet. I think this is DC, so I think there might be a magnet in there. but still should feel better than this. It's the only thing I can think of for why it's not turning like it should. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, well, we got the 3 clips out, as you can see, and the washers over there. Now I just got to cut these wires. I don't like to solder on stuff like this because it gets everything really hot. So I'm going to splice it here and then resolder it. And here we go. As much as I hate to do it, it's got to be done. One there. And one there. Now, that mortar should just fall out. So I can take it to the next step. There we go. Oops. Wrong wood. Here we go. There is a ground to worry about, I guess. Alright, so let's take the ground off. Sure you put it all back the same way you took it apart. That's the trick. There we go. Alright. Free at last, they say. And now I'm going to take it apart and show you that in a minute. As soon as I turn this off. Alright, as you can see, I've got it all apart and it's already better. You can see it turns a lot better than it did. Check it out, see that? So, I think I'm going to go ahead and put it all back together. It's just a matter of cleaning everything and put a little oil on there, which is this. I use this synthetic lubricant. I got it on eBay a long time ago, and I've been using it for, for all sorts of things. So, put it back together and see where we're at. See what it does. Alright, I've got everything soldered back together. It's not the best soldering job, but it'll work. And then I'm going to put one little drop of oil at the bottom of this. Even though it does turn nicely, I'm just going to put one little drop because it probably hasn't been done in a million years. Here we go, one drop. And she's good to go. Nicely, it turns really nice. Alright, I'm going to put it back together, clean the head, and it's just a matter of seeing what it does now. I won't be able to play much because of the copyright issues with YouTube, but I'll play a couple seconds of each track and go from there. Alright. Alright, I don't have everything tied down right now, but we're going to go ahead and try it. We're going to get this adjusted. Come in a little more. Alright, here we go. Like I said, because of copyright issues, I'm going to switch channels really fast. So, here we go. So it works. We're in good hands. Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And I'll screw everything back together, put the back on, and we're in business.